the place. I'm being very honest with you.
So what she do?
Well, if she's cheating, that's good news too. Because that will make it normal. And today, we can boast of more than 17,000 buyers in Grand Gila County. They are into every village, every town, taking gold, setting traps, marry our sisters, loving to our wives. They are all over the place. I'm being very honest with you.
So what she do?
Well, if she's cheating, that's good news too. Because that will make it normal. It's a normal process. But the point I'm trying to make here is, Nimba County is not reciprocated. You are not accepting Crown people into Nimba County. That is a serious problem for me. If we are accepting you and your people, your children, your brothers are buying land and they're living with us and we are intermarried, you have that moral and religious obligation to accept us. Every Crown person that lives in Nimba will lie and say they are Grebo or they are Crew. I'll give you two examples. There was a Nimba lady who loved this Crown boy so much and said, let's go to my parents. And they went to the parents in the village. And the youth in the town realized that this boy she brought is a Crown boy. And they went to her and I said, this boy gotta leave. And she said, I love you, I can't let him go. In the course of 1 week, they poisoned him with liver, he died.
Where?
I said, Nimba. The second area was in right here, Fanle, which is right before you get to the bridge. The DEA man came across late in the evening, he came to Fanle to drink, they poisoned him, he died. They had to told him to bring him by that very moment he died. I'm challenging the people of Nimba County. We don't want to go there. We are asking you to let bygones be bygones. There's a lady in town here who was renting in a Nimba lady's house, but she refused to confess that she's a Crown person. And they were so nice living together. But the minute that woman said she's Crown, the woman told her to leave. Those are the problems that we are experiencing. But in the meantime, we have Nimba people in Boletown, George Boletown, the town there, the town chief is from Nimba. We don't flinch, we don't bow our head when we actually accept it. When we accept it, we accept it. So that challenge is yours, Madam Nominee. I'll come back to my.
So Dennis, Alfonso Gay, or we try to keep the peace. Not one soldier, not one senator from Grand Gila had ever talked bad about any of us in this country. During this gone election, you made a statement regarding Honorable Kuhn, who is now the vice president of the Republic of Liberia and president of the Liberian Senate. You admonished the Grand Gileans not to vote for a killer. You rather vote for me. Today, everything has changed. He is our vice president. He's the president of the Liberian Senate, before whom we sit as he presides. Today, you have indicted the people of Nimba again of personally someone from Grand Gila, of not allowing Grand Gileans to migrate. Everyone is allowed to migrate whatever country you want to go to. If you keep yourself conservative, you don't travel and settle there, well, it's up to you. But I want you to please, I beg you, maintain the peace in your spoken words and all that you do. What you said today was a disgrace to the people of Nimba. I've been here long. That did not come to our attention, and was open up, was any Grand Gila person in Nimba country that you know of, didn't tell us? Okay, I'm just hearing it. I come to your office, you come to my office, you didn't tell me we prefer to bring us to the public to say we are killer and we kill your somebody. This is not good. Please maintain the peace. God bless you. And the last one.
Mr. Justice, I was saddened to see the acquittal of suspects in both a recent human trafficking case and in the $100 million cocaine trafficking case. While I hesitate to second guess any jury, and I fully admit that I am not privy to all the details of the prosecutions and the defenses, I hope that these acquittals do not send a signal of weakness of enforcement to international criminal cartels. From an outsider's perspective, it's alarming that these convictions could not be obtained in Liberia, even when the evidence seems so overwhelming. I'm also worried about what these developments portend for Liberia's justice sector, which the United States government has supported with many millions of dollars over the years in capacity. All that said, today, I would like to share some positive examples of Liberia's criminal justice institutions and focus your attention on some of the remarkable law enforcement activities of the past month. This is the kind of steady, time-consuming, rule of law police work that often goes unnoticed and underappreciated. It is also the kind of consistent, ground-level law enforcement activity that can begin to change attitudes about impunity regarding those who think that they're above the law. We applaud the outstanding coordination involving all members of the security sector and public prosecutors in recent weeks. So here are the examples. Our first salute goes to the Liberia National Police for their collaboration with our consular section that resulted in the arrest of 2 vendors of fraudulent documents.
That we made known that the attainment of a permit and a license to operate a radio station in Liberia under our laws is not a right, it is a privilege.
When documents go to your office, that's why you must have qualified staff to read your documentation and abreast you with the issues appertaining in the document. So nobody received document on one day and pass it the next day. Those documents were in offices and people read them. Of course, if another document comes to your office and you're not a financial person and you don't have financial experts in your office, you will be behind time.
I will send it to you. If you don't discuss it,
No, I will discuss it.
Prove me wrong. The communication from the president say the financial instrument is sent to the House of Representatives on the 21st and will pass on the 22nd. While we were in session, my office staff signed for my own 1:30 and the instrument will pass 1:45. It will pass in 15 minutes. I want to challenge this and see will let him come to your studio. Let me come there.
One day, if you pray for your people and yourself, I see that most of you on internet, what we're doing Israel. Why you are not doing Israel? One, you don't have the opportunity. Other people has. What you need to do is to pray so you can have the opportunity. We're in Israel. You don't need to be angry. I'm here now. All you got to do is touch me. Because we can transfer. You understand?
Don't be safe.
You touch me. It's so good to see you. God bless you.
That money is the money we stole. You don't know. I don't know the sources of Mr. Benedict money. So it's that money. Nobody, Mr. Benedict, I'm not being able to convince lecturer where he getting all the money from.
Anybody who studied any of the mental science manuals, which is the DSM, Diagnostic and Statistical Manual before 1974, homosexuality was listed as a mental illness along with necrophilia, zoophilia, and pedophilia. The decision in 1974 to delist it as a mental illness was not based on science. It was based on an opinion poll of only 6,000 people. So clearly, homosexuality is a form of madness and mental illness. And what they need is psychological care.
Well, every person might be a doctor of another kind who can determine the health of people. But I'm moving around, and who should know best about their own health but themselves? So maybe he knows more than the doctors and more than myself, but he's still my son.
Sleep. My sister, too long, we've been in our sleep. Good morning and a pleasant welcome to another interesting edition of the program Sky Morning Live at Sky 107.1. We are here Monday to Thursday, 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Today is Tuesday and it's the 9th day of April 2024. My name is Matthias. I'm here with my colleague, Jacoby Kofi. This morning, we do not have a live studio guest, but we have a couple of things to talk about. Ranging from an update, yesterday we provided an update on ArcelorMittal's executive chairman's meeting with the president of the Republic of Liberia, Mr. Laksmi Mittal. We're going to give you an update about the outcome of that meeting, what discussions were held, and we have a press release to read from members of the public. But at the same time, have you heard, or somewhere in the corridors of the gossip that Lincoln College, located on places where the university that the president of Liberia is on, is reportedly shutting down. We're going to be providing some reasons behind that decision to shut down the college. I contacted the president yesterday, he denied it, said that is something that we were anticipating. The discussions are being held with the chairman. I'm going to be giving you information directly from the president. But at the same time, I know that we're aware that the 100 days of the Vargas administration gradually coming to an end. Can we calculate from 22nd January, or is it that we start calculating or counting from the very time we got announced as president? No, I think we start counting from inauguration,
Yeah.
the day he took office. So from the 22nd of January to the 22nd of February, that's 1 month. The 22nd of March makes it exactly 2 months, and makes it 6 months. All right, and we're taking the care of the checklist, that's making it 6 months. So from March 22nd to April 22nd, we'll be making it 90 days. So by next month, we'll be saying goodbye to the 100 days, and we'll be expecting update from the government concerning deliverables obtaining the 100 days from the government needs. So we have a clip here from the Minister of Public Works concerning war rehabilitation and how immediately he took over, took us some time to visit some projects, that government projects, no projects like that. All right. Except Julius has something else to mention, but we want to just squeeze in something. Julius, I don't know whether you follow rhetoric. You just hold on to that. Come back after this break. Yeah, this is Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. My name is Matthias. Why are you laughing? You don't want me to get in trouble.
Okay, so Matthias, good morning to everyone. And I think, I think the Senate wing of the Capitol Hill or Capitol building will be a place to be today. And today the Senate will be going through the resolution signed by the representatives relative to the World Economic Camp School. So Senator Pro Tem Yomi Kanga Lawrence wrote something on Facebook page yesterday, and I see a lot of senators, signing. I saw Senator Dillon, a lot of senators. I don't call them. I don't know why they were signing, but she wrote something, and I think that today they might either disagree or agree with the members of representatives. And so we'll come out here, read that quickly, and then we can guess how I'll say on it. But what I read from this post, that it tells me that the Senate might concur with the representative from the Senate.
All right, so let's see how that goes. If that happens, it means that the Vargas administration is going to set a very big effort. That's a milestone step. You want to put it that under the Vargas.
What did you listen to the clear play this morning? The first play.
You have to go back to that.
No, Nimle and Prince Johnson.
Right.
You have to be careful. There are other people that are statesmen, even though they're former warlords.
Right.
But what I listened to, if we're not careful, we might probably be crying a geo factor. It's bad.
You think they want to insert
I think, someone nameless said something about the Geo people, the people from Nima County, and then saying that Nima County we don't like to see crime people can live in Nima. When you say you crime, and the man will try to kill you. In fact, he said an instance where the guy, a DA guy, was living to a Nima woman, and then the guys will go see my people. But they wanted to see your people, and the people say, well, they mean a crime, you can't continue with him. But later on, they get it, but I love you, I'm my boyfriend. While living together, they say, I think 1 or 2 weeks time, the person the guy died.
But Prince doesn't want to debunk that. Well, I have to say it, and I play this one. So I'm just trying to say, we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. We don't want to go back to those days. If you remember the Civil War, I mean, the two tribes in our region in this country was Bio and Crown.
Right.
Bio and Crown, Nigeria and Nimba.
Right.
And that is what we want to go to. Getting back to Priyanka days, which was some kind of days.
Right.
We don't want to go back to that, Matthew.
Absolutely.
So one day, maybe we might play one day, get discussed eventually. Let's go have a sense.
I don't know the length of it, but I think.
We get about 4 minutes.
Oh yeah, we can still go back to it, but at the same time, we're going to find the public wants to stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's just a way of reminding the public that the need the government is not forgotten about 100 years of approaches enough of them because the public was just made okay, so from the angle of the Minister of Public Works, most especially with the issue of women, because the 100 days promise basically that the president was focused on ensuring that no car was just talking about until 100 days. So had the 100 days ended prior to the releasing date, then nobody would have raised any argument concerning the issue of cars and talking about. Making my way to town this morning, I live across around the whole area. So somewhere around FPRC, there's top part, water oozing on the ground floor.
Even myself, just
Right.
around this
Right.
place. Talking that in the bypass.
Right. So much water there, and around the Ridgeport area, around the between Piki Town community, right? Piki Town and Flower Town community. These are my area. I'm a slum boy. I come from the slums, so I know all these places right here. So around there is also huge water.
Yeah.
And it's making cars move slowly. You don't know the kind of water you get into. You don't want to get into some kind of deep before your car gets pumped. Exactly. So exactly.
Let's take the break.
We're going to go for a break. When we come back, we're going to take one or two talking points. We'll come back at 8 o'clock. We'll get into more. We'll open the lines to hear from you. Welcome back to the program Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. We are here Monday to Thursday, 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Today is Tuesday, and it's the 9th day of April 2024.
I thought you wanted to say it's your birthday.
I know it can be my birthday,
but
my birthday
continues. My birthday.
No, my birthday continues though until the end of the year.
That's what I do. Sometimes my man get angry and say, "Look, when I'm in July, from July 1st to July last day, my birthday." So I'll celebrate.
For me, I'm celebrating my birth month all through this year. In fact, I've not even called for any gathering yet of colleagues. So except that day,
even though you hear yourself,
you said people stole me from you. No,
people stole me.
I was sitting.
People
somewhere.
stole you for that birthday. Daga left Kakata call.
Let me name the culprits, right? The people who participated in.
I know Chokan Rap will be there
in his plot.
Chokan Rap will be there.
Chokan Raplu, my brother, the young editor at OKFM.
I know
the biggest editor in the Republic.
I say I know that boy.
All right, he's the editor of the biggest newsroom in the country.
That boy can chill.
All right, so no, I answer you
quietly. I said quietly, but I say I can chill.
Julius, I sent you something on your WhatsApp right now. All right,
we all can chill. So
let me make it busy before we start this Monday. All right, so
my man too.
Yeah. So the next person I was there, Joseph Daniels, OKFM's executive management reporter.
You see it?
Yeah, he was also there. Sterling, my guy from Prime FM. Yeah, Sterling was there. And my own daughter and my own headache,
Joy Moore.
Joy Moore. You know, Joy was there. And when I got there, guess what he did? You remember that morning you were teasing me, Jurassic Matthias? You wore this fine jeans and fine t-shirt, and you wore boots. I said, yeah, I like my boots. This is not the kind of shoe like. He said, no, you said you wore shoes. So when I got to the program, when I got to that gathering, how do you call the place? I think Ambition they were sitting.
Oh, Ambition right here.
Yeah, we're sitting right here. So
They deliberately refused to give me a
They
call.
bought me one nice easy wear. I love it.
I saw it the last time.
Yeah, nice easy wear. Joy brought $10. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember who.
I mean, I don't buy my thing. My wife can buy my thing, so I'll tell about me.
No, I mean my friend. So I
I'm telling my wife. I'll tell about her. Send him
on a low key. So that birthday was really great on a low key. But do you have something there?
I think I get a clip from the Ministry of Public Works.
Let's start with the Ministry of Public Works.
The clips first.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
start with the Ministry of Public Works. You know, I'm feeling really upbeat. I don't know what's making me too excited this morning.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It was just about trying to familiarize ourselves. We already know the project. But just to get on the road, talk to the contractors, because most of the projects should get started. Some are not in motion yet, and we wanted to just speak to the contractors to see what the issues are. So we're able to, unlock some of the bottlenecks that we have to get the project started. We just took over this a month. So we're trying to, again, familiarize ourselves with some of the projects that we already know about. We'll just engage the contractors and see what the conditions are so we can get it completed. There are a lot of projects that have been completed, some 60%, some 90%, 80%. We want to make sure we can complete the majority of the project. So this tour was intended to just go around and talk to the contractors, talk to the consultants on site, and see what we are doing. I know the 100 days is something that will get started soon, but we wanted to also deal with some of the current contracts that we have. That's why we back on this tour this morning with the entire.
We have also seen the National Roof Fund people with you on this tour.
Yeah, again, the National Road Fund now is this financial. They pay for the road projects now. We set up the fund, so the fund is a dedicated fund specifically for making payments on projects. So of course, they also have a fiduciary responsibility to come with us and see, get a first-hand claims or information on where we are with the project, some of the issues that are there because they pay for the project. So we also invited them to be a part of that because the whole cycle of the project ends with them in terms of payment. So we had to bring them all.
What is your impression so far, looking at the projects you've inspected? What have you seen? What can you say about work done, what is left, and how do you intend to engage the exercise?
There's some good efforts put into the projects. I assessed some of the projects. They're okay. There's some with some issues. But again, the issues may not just be that of the contractor, but also on the side of the government. The last government did some good work. We see some of the projects not completed yet, but will get completed. There's some issues. Those issues will be dealt with. I'll show you a part of the tour you are, and you heard some of the conversation between you and the contractors and the consultant. So we're just trying to correct some of the abnormalities that may exist in the vein of the contract. But I think it's okay thus far. And the intent is for us to complete most of the projects that are not completed, but can be completed. So the focus is now to deal with most of the projects that in the works. Yeah.
What type of interventions do we foresee on these projects we visited so far? Asphalt or just reconditioning of the road?
Most of the projects we visited were asphalt project, asphalt and the rigid pavement as concrete. But this is just a community project. Now let me talk to the communities have come together. We have about 3 or 4 communities now that are breaking us and said, look, so we already have resources. We have few to get dirt. We don't want the equipment to come and help us. So this is the first test case, and we work with this community, see the equipment.
That is a new Israel community.
Yes. We send the equipment with them, send the technician came and did some assessment on the different corridor to open up alleys.
There will be more requests coming in.
Yeah, I got 4. So after a year, by next week, the equipment will be moving to another community. That's what we're doing. So we call on the other communities to see whether they should do the same. I mean, the budget is not passed yet. Even if it is, the government doesn't have much money to cover everybody. So if the communities can get together and raise resources, fuel, and just say, we have dirt, we'll bring the equipment there, we'll send our engineers, and they will help to open up your alleys and to help improve the riding condition in your community. So we're calling on other communities to continue to do same. I think it's a good venture. You'll help us, and then we help you too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. And I appreciate the fact that you guys came with us today. Let's continue this partnership. It was just about trying.
And that's the Minister of Public Works, Minister Roland Lafayette Giddens. They're giving us update on basically he took off time to visit Julius, like I said earlier,
to visit projects that government, the previous administration was carrying on, so as to ensure that the engineers can kickstart, because some of the engineers, some of the projects had to stop because they diverted their work to the southeast and other areas due to election periods, and they had to go in and touch some other roads in some areas. So the ministry, now this new government taking over, it sees it important that it goes, the guys go back on, the engineers go back to the areas and work and ensure that they can meet up with 100 days expectation of the people, because it is the government's ambitious expression or pronouncement it made, so it must live up to it. And that's where we are, Julius. So
they will do their best, and just a reminder, 100 days will soon be here.
Right, and that's the calculation.
So by the 22nd of this April will be 3 months, right?
Yeah, 3 months.
Then
by next month, by
3 months and 90 days.
Yeah, 90 days.
So by the end of this month, hopefully,
yeah.
or the middle part, then it'll be nice. But I listened to one senator once upon a time who said that the 100 days are not enough for the government to do enough as expected from the citizenry. So he was putting it at 1 year, and it's no one else but the ever popular Montserrado County Senator Darius DeLong. He said, you want to say 100 days, but I mean, they can't do much in 100 days. What they can do is, I would say 100, let's say 1 year, in a 1 year period, then you can start to probably judge the government. And I thought to agree with him, because 100 days, my brother, yes, you can do more.
You do some.
You do some. You can even do 10%. But I think what he said, 1 year, that's what people criticize him. But now it's okay. Let's wait and see. Even though some things will criticize them, it's a good one to see a Ministry of Public Works moving around now. That's a good sign. That shows that before even 1 year they will do something good.
And we hope that the government can accomplish on its expectation of pronouncement made to the public.
Oh, yeah, because everyone wants to see something better happening for our country.
Right. Well, with that's the Ministry of Public Works. We just talked to recap on that, but we have a couple of things to talk about still. Like we said, we have the Lincoln College located on Lane Street, Carey Street, right? Is that Carey? Clay Street.
Clay Street, my brother.
Clay Street is reportedly shutting down. And it is even having an emergency graduation. I don't know why a university will have, a college will have an emergency graduation. I did the needful. Julius, we need to join the VOA.
Yeah, so let's join the VOA and be right back.
United States government. This is VOA News. I'm Tommy McNeil. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu escalating his pledge to invade the southern Gaza city of Rafah, declaring there is a date. Netanyahu has repeatedly said that Israel must send ground forces into Rafah, saying it is Hamas's last stronghold in Gaza. But the international community, including the U.S., opposes the operation, saying the roughly 1.4 million civilians seeking shelter there will be in danger. Israel has insisted it has planned to protect the civilians. In a video statement Monday, Netanyahu said that a Rafah operation is essential for victory. Meanwhile, White House National Security spokesman John Kirby said on Monday that the U.S. position on a Rafah ground offensive has not changed.
We have consistently made clear that we don't support a major ground operation in Rafah. I would also add that we don't see any signs that such a major ground operation is imminent.
And then stunned Palestinians in Gaza's Khan Yunis are finding their home city unrecognizable as they filter in to salvage what they can from the vast destruction left by Israeli troops. The troops withdrew from Khan Yunis on Sunday after months of fighting and bombardment, with thousands of buildings destroyed or damaged. Families are trying to find their homes along streets bulldozed to dirt, surrounded by landscapes of rubble and debris that were once blocks of apartments and businesses. You'll find more at voanews.com. This is VOA News. Iran's foreign minister has accused the United States of giving Israel the green light for a strike on its consulate building in Syria that killed 7 Iranian military officials that included 2 generals. And it was reiterated that Tehran's vows that it will respond to the attack widely blamed on Israel that appeared to signify an escalation of Israel's targeting of military officials from Iran, which supports militant groups fighting Israel and Gaza and along its border with Lebanon. The attack killed the General Mohammad Reza Zahedi, a senior military official in the Iranian Revolutionary Guard's Quds Force, and worsened fears of the war spiraling into the rest of the Middle East. The Biden administration has insisted that it had no advanced knowledge of an airstrike. Ethnic guerrillas in Myanmar look to set and seize an important town on the Thai border from the military.
Guerrilla fighters from Myanmar's Karen ethnic minority are claiming to be close to seizing control of a major trading town bordering Thailand. Soldiers and civil servants loyal to the military government appear to be preparing to abandon their positions. A spokesperson and members of the Karen National Union say their occupation of Mayawadi appears imminent after the guerrillas seized or besieged army outposts on the town's outskirts. Mayawadi is Myanmar's most active trading post with Thailand, and its fall would be the latest in a series of shock defeats recently suffered by the army. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
AP correspondent Ben Thomas reports on another month of record heat globally.
You may have had some cold days last month, but for Earth as a whole, March was the hottest March on record. Data from the European Climate Agency Copernicus shows temperatures averaged 14.14 degrees Celsius worldwide, topping the previous record from 2016 by 1/10 of a degree. Compared with the late 1800s, before the burning of fossil fuels began scaling up, it was warmer by 1.68 degrees. And March was the 10th month in a row to set a heat record. Climate scientists attribute most of that to human-caused climate change, from carbon dioxide and methane emissions produced by the burning of coal, oil, and natural gas. I'm Ben Thomas.
The Vatican has declared that gender-affirming surgeries and surrogacy are grave violations of human dignity. A new document from the Doctrine Office puts them on par with abortion and euthanasia as practices that violate God's plan to human life. I'm Tommy McNeil, VOA News.
FM.
Oh, nah. Remix. Explain. Come to me. Got the torso. We got the bucket. I got fresh on the wall. Aye. Torso. From the lead, talk to me. Everybody pot balling. My pot can ball. $2 dollars. You gotta fuel it up. Behold the whole. Not a whole. Abakane bone. You can pass stones. Everybody pop body, my fucking ball. You got to let it go. You hold to the hole. I don't know my soul. You get my soul.
Everybody pot body, my fucking ball. The only time I fucking ball when it can't get it done. The struggle keep killing me, I ain't even got job. I got to hustle hard to buy my baby rubber doll. The economic system by forge and I jail rat. Poverty was growing hot, so I gotta speak the fact. You think I'm talking crap? No, I'm talking rap. Just a survive, that's why my nigga doing old school. Some people say we fool, some people say we go to school. Some people still asking what they doing for the youth. The government breaking, so the youth is still jacking. No entertainment, so we making no money. I'm telling it to y'all, I ain't having no job. That's what I stand for. My part can't ball.
School fee, I'm saying for school. Cause my part not balling. Russia in the city, tell me keep this on dust. Cause my part not balling. Surely say she be leaving me tonight. Cause my part not balling. Yellow say I should live tomorrow. Cause my part not balling. Say now what in I go do? Say what play I go go? Which kind of hustle I go hustle now? Say now what in I go do? Say what in I go do? Which kind of hustle I go hustle now? Nah.
Everybody pop balling, but my pocket ball. Now everybody cutting shop, but why I can't call the whole cover hold at the whole hustle. Send behold, you owe me one bottle. Now everybody for the set, only call for all. I hope in call for you, they want divine Congo all in the whole music game. Let me tell you what they think. See, they think the common people still don't know how to think they will land. Because the other common man get common sense. I'm a common sense. They me to be intelligent. I understand all that BB thing. Oh, you barely better get no content. When I want you as a president, too much PB talk and be soft to negligent and neglected the build. Country no development, so embezzlement and the money to echo band bidding all of country dance, putting our resources.
Okay, so everybody, Mataya parboiling.
Parboiling, and guess what? What is boiling with? It's boiling with a combination of two counties. You know, I'm a unifier. So why you let it laugh when I start my own statement? I guess I'm a unifier. So I usually like to bring Cape Mount and Lofa and put them in one pot. So when I am eating, then I know that I have my ancestors from Lofa and my in-laws from Cape Mount in the pot. You know what kind of soup does that? Cassava tobagi. That's why it's boiling with. It boils with that regularly.
Anyway, but where are these guys? Where's Romeo Lee? I mean, I'm watching a video. There are some guys I stopped seeing for a while.
Yeah,
for bucket vibes. So now you can see Espole working to the port.
Right.
I know he's
a consultant.
Suppose no, Igbo lie on people name. Yeah, I talked to them privately. Somebody said, Julius, concerned for what? I was working there. So Espole every 7 minutes. He said, "You're my Adika. I working. Is he concerned my Adika? They don't concerned my Adika. So the brother, yeah, lie on them because of politics."
Julius, you know, I can laugh loud because I have this code is troubling me, and if I don't want to release something strong on the radio, but there's something though that this guy mentioned, Lucky Bucky. He said other people cutting shot.
No, he said everybody park ball in my parking ball.
Yeah.
You went to my parking ball, the car kill the door.
Yeah.
Other people cutting shot, but what I can call the cheapest thing
you can find shot $50. I think I got me. I say wait, but Lucky Bucky, you want cut shot? Man. I can take you around and you cut shot. I mean, you know, after the war, there used to be these guys who sit down and be waiting because the dogs were many. Not many people. We are not in a society like America where people will want to escape from something or disaster. They escape with their animals and all the pets, everything. Right. But for us here, we love everything. Dog you gotta find for yourself. So after the war, they used to be all over the place. That some of them were mad, like so they would knock them down. But then somebody just cross the road and pick it up, put it in the bag, and they cross. The guy go and prepares it fine. He put it in one transparent bucket.
I think I got Don Kizzy.
No. Yeah, but I really used to enjoy the guys passing over. Say
issue in the pot. But then issue in the street.
You open it, you get your $50 piece, get a $100 piece. Yeah, $50 piece, $100 piece.
Between walking.
Between walking. So the issue. I mean, so at the end of the day, the guy calculates his money. He gets something, so he power ball. But Lucky Bucky, frustrating, they said it's something.
Cheapest thing.
Yeah. They make even caught shot.
Even $20 can get shot.
Yeah.
$20 can get shot.
No, you can't get
those days, $20 can get shot.
Right.
They may say, everybody cutting shot. Why you can't caught? Asking that kind of question. Who else on him?
Yeah, I tell you.
Okay, so let me bring this. I'll talk about Senate Pro Tem.
Yeah, the Senate.
Nyomli Kanga Lawrence. She posted yesterday about 14 hours ago. And you see, I'm showing the picture. You see the pictures of senators signing? You see pictures of senators signing, you know? And later on, they had to post for the photo. Let me just read what she said and what she wrote. She said, breaking. The public is invited to follow the Senate session tomorrow, Tuesday, April 9, 2024, as a major decision will be taken on calls for the establishment of the War Economic Crimes Court. The Senate notes the concerns of the public and with respect to the establishment of the War Economic Crimes Court. However, members of the Senate have relied on advice from members of the committees on judiciary, defense, security, and intelligence. The public can be assured that just as they are concerned and interested in ending the culture of impunity in Liberia, senators are also interested in ending what has been a long-standing issue of impunity, but has been keen on taking the appropriate steps. Below are pictures. Listen, below are pictures of senators making their position clear on the issue of the court establishment. So you see a lot of senators that are signing. So from what I just read, what do you deduce from that, Matthias?
I think what the senator is saying that giving evidence of people who have signed, pictures of individuals who have signed, I take it as a 70-30, approach.
Because the senator are 30.
Yeah, that is about 70% of these people have acted in favor of the establishment of War and Economic Crimes Court in Liberia. So she's, informing us that, well, with the meeting today and the outcome that we already have right now, we might, indirectly saying, we might see the Senate concurring with the House of Representatives. That's basically what she's saying in that communication. And like we said earlier, Julius, this will be a boost for Liberia. And most importantly,
from what I see here,
right,
the photo I'm seeing here, if we check in, I think the senators they're signing, there might be more than 15.
That's what I'm saying.
So more than 15, I mean they might concur.
Yeah.
So, but what she wrote, the public can be assured that just as they are concerned and interested in ending the cultural impunity, senators are also interested in ending what is and long-standing something. So, so today we can see.
As the public is concerned,
as the public is
said,
the public can be assured that just as they are concerned and interested in ending the culture of impunity in Liberia, senators are also interested in ending what has been a long-standing issue of impunity, but has been keen on taking appropriate steps. So, so they are also concerned to our senators,
right?
And also, but for me, what I read, and if there's anything to go by, I think senators today will concur with the House of Representatives.
And which is something that many Liberians want. Whether we are following, we are taking keen note on some of the Julius, I have to take a break.
Okay. So for what I see here is it. So it's important for us to know that. Don't be surprised later the evening or maybe tomorrow morning and you get up and say hear that senators of Capitol Hill have let's say agreed or concur with the House of Representatives as relative to the establishment of the War Economic Crimes Court, because the Senate Pro Tem wrote this. I don't see why she will post it on Facebook and with other kind of kind words and they'll go and reject it. Mind you now, Liberians are yearning for this. So if the senators go there tomorrow and say we don't agree, then it's up to them. But there are some lawmakers up to Capitol Hill representatives who have already printed their t-shirts and their caps and they say they will wear it every day, 30 days. So that means that even today we expect some representatives and the likes of Yaka Koloba and the rest should be, today to wear their pink, their orange t-shirt. The t-shirt color is orange with inscription on it. The World Economic Crimes Code is a must. So we expect to hear something good. Let's end that issue of cultural impunity in this country should end, as we are concerned. So the Senate Pro Tem is saying simply that they are also concerned about Capitol Hill, especially senators. And so the pictures, if you can go on Senator Lawrence page, you see that senators are there, they are signing, and she's sitting on a table. Some of them are just before her signing. Let me see. I see this lawmaker one. Some of them I need. Some of them need people in I think there's Kpehe. Let me see. Yeah, there's Kpehe. Johnny Kpehe. I don't know who's here. The person looks like no, I don't know that person. So let me see. 1, 2. There's a person. No, 3. Sir Joseph is here. 4. Who's this? I'm trying to picture the senators. I can't picture all of them though. Not Matthias. I'm trying to picture senators, but I can't picture all of them. So that means that the senators today might agree with the representatives of Capitol Hill. I don't know. And that's from what I read from her page. Now, I think there'll be a positive sign for us.
Well, but Julius, though, I don't want us to sit down here and just be all eager about the establishment of War and Economic Crimes Courts. I think we also have to consider the senators as they're going towards the process of concurring with the House of Representatives. Sierra Leone has the War and Economic Crimes Court.
Yeah.
Have we done a study of whether it has a negative impact on Sierra Leone's economy or positive impact on Sierra Leone's economy?
That's a big question.
So that as we are gearing towards doing that, establishing our code, we have to just work in ensuring that what is affecting Sierra Leone today should not affect us. If Sierra Leone is benefiting 20% from the establishment of War and Economic Crimes Code, we must work in
Also,
ensuring that we benefit by
maybe
30,
more than
30 or 40. Exactly. That's
yeah.
the point I'm making. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but at this point now, we should be able to study other nations that have established the code and the impact of the code on their economy, on the livelihood of the people. Not just this excitement about we're an economic crimes code and so on. So,
but Matthias,
right?
The establishment of these codes is a process.
All right.
It's not an event that will just take place immediately. If even the senators today concur with the House of Representatives, they will still have a process to go through. From there, you have to go to the president for signature.
Right.
And there where now the real thing going to start. Not because the president is going to sign it, so that means that they'll go open one code here and people. No.
Right.
It's a process. If you don't even mind, it will take you a whole year to go through the process.
This is just a start.
Get a startup of it.
It's just a start. Yeah, just a start.
So let's go to the next one. Actually,
right. No. Before Assalam will be last open the lines. I just hung up the phone with the president of Lincoln College.
Okay.
All right. There's this power that the media carries.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Julius, I really don't like it when some of our colleagues try to use this precious, institution, this precious organization to turn the society into something that it should not. Like maybe encouraging arrogance on the radio, encouraging, other things, vices that are affecting the society. I'm saying this to mean that there is power. You carry power.
The media carries power.
Once you are a giant, you should be the last to get angry. You get my point? Ask any weightlifter, those guys who go to the gym.
Oh, they had to get
and do weightlifting.
They had to get
right?
vexed, yeah.
They'll be the last. Because when that guy is angry, you should know that it's going to cause a cataclysmic change in that environment. Why is Michael distracting you this morning, Julius? He's begging for juice.
The man just can't have shaking him.
No, he's begging for juice. He's not married. Don't shake his hand. Yeah, he's not married.
You want to be at the
go to Mountain Brian, go to Tima and shake their hand. Yeah, he should not be disrupting us. All right. So I'm saying that because I reached out to him yesterday. I told him, sir, I got information. Information leaked to me from your group chat, the university, the college's group chat, that the college is winding down. And you stated reasons why it's winding down.
Not positively, though.
I mean, some negative reasons. All right. But during the conversation yesterday, he told me that, Matthias, yes, that's what we were thinking about doing, but we are currently having a discussion with the family to ensure that we stay at this location. And that discussion is going on well. But I still have a couple of questions, though. Here is one thing I want to read, right, before we go to the Mitar, thing. So it says Mr. Let me call his name. He's Mr. Dennis Chronakamo, something. Yeah, Mr. Dennis Chronakumo.
Okay.
Mr. Dennis Chronakumo.
Yeah, you did phonics.
He says, "Good morning to all Lincoln College staff in this platform. Lincoln College would be winding down shortly, perhaps by April 2024. The family that owns the building..."
That's from the chat room.
From the chat room.
Okay.
It was leaked to me. All right. The family that owns the building used as Lincoln College campus is doing everything possible to get the college out of their building. Lincoln College is paying annual rentage of... I have issue with some grammar here, but it's okay. Let's stick to the message.
Let's not go to the message.
Lincoln College is paying annual rentage of $10,000 US per year. Annual is year, right? Good. That's repetitious. This is quite exorbitant and burdensome, but we have been managing to pay. A few years ago, the supposed landlord, Mr. Richard Talbot, intimated me of the sale of the building used by Lincoln College as campus. I agreed to purchase the building. It was offered for $250,000 US. After a very long negotiation, we settled for $150,000 to pay $10,000 US immediately on signing the agreement. In 2019, Lincoln paid the $10,000 US on signing the agreement. Thereafter, subsequent payments up to about $40,000 US was made towards the purchase of the late Frank Talbot's building, whose administrator is Richard Talbot. Also, and Richard Talbot was a clause that if it would go for rent of $10,000 US per year. So paying 10,000 US upfront, right, for the purchase.
And that's why you're paying every year too as a rental.
As a rent, right?
Rental fee.
So now you reached to a point of purchasing this building.
Buying 150,000.
Right. So even during lease agreements, when you say I'm going to lease this building for like 10 years to 20 years, and the lease agreement says, okay, for the 20 years or 10 years, you're going to be paying $1 million. But upon signing of this lease agreement, you should pay 250,000 cash upfront.
Yeah.
And every year or every 2 or 6 or 7 months, depending on the agreement, you'll be paying 50,000.
Yeah.
So if you default on the payment, that money you pay according to this agreement that he explained, the money, the 10,000 they pay upfront for the for the purchase of the building.
Thank you.
It was 10 for the annual rent, and I think that's where Lincoln College defaulted.
Okay.
Let's see here. For some time now, the economic constraint in the country forced most students to drop from school. Few students that attended are heavily indebted to the college up till now for so many semesters. Later part of 2023, the landlord confronted me that 2 members of their family are down with cancer. One person with leukemia that they want to balance 110,000 out of the previous pay, US paid in cash. If Lincoln College does not, they have engaged buyers who are willing to pay cash for the building. This drove me crazy. This action necessitated the landlord frequently coming to the campus with supposed buyers. This greatly affected the morale of students and staff, including me. As if this was not enough, a letter of cancellation of the purchase agreement between Lincoln College and Richard Talbot was received. Also, another communication was received from the lawyer to Richard Talbot to turn over the building or face possible eviction. Because of these and many more pressures on Lincoln, I agreed to leave the building in peace. The Talbot family wished we leave by January 2024. I said no. We argued bitterly. Later, we agreed to leave and turn over the building by April 2024. It is with a heavy heart to come to terms to vacate the building used by Lincoln College as its campus after spending so much money on renovation on the building not deducted as rent. But we do not have any choice for now. Whatever you can change, you accept as it is. It's a quote. He didn't mention who made a statement. We would shut down until further notice, perhaps 1 or 2 or 3 semesters, depending on how fast it is possible. Everybody will be informed whenever location issue is resolved. The joy is that we are not shutting down because Lincoln administration could not continue to run the school, neither that the college is closing because of indebtedness to the landlord, banks, government, or any private individual. Also, we are not shutting down because the government of Liberia mandated us so to do because of any discrepancy. Lincoln College is shutting down voluntarily to relocate. God bless us. So he came back with another update.
Oh, so they shutting down to relocate.
To relocate.
But they don't say that initially.
No. Initially, it was like this whole thing was like we're
shutting down completely.
And completely. Okay. But in this communication that I've read, it's saying that they're shutting down to relocate. So in the first place, they cannot pay, the college cannot pay the Talbot's family. So even if you are relocating, you don't have a land of your own. I don't think the university has.
You still go to rent.
You still have to go to rent. So you still need money to pay. So this is just a way of.
It's unfortunate that they defaulted.
Yeah.
But I think it's a clear sign that Lincoln College is shutting down completely.
From what you listen to.
Yeah, from what I listen to.
But what is concerning though, Julius, is that the university, because it's going through this crisis, it is having emergency graduation.
Oh, okay.
Emergency graduation.
That is, they've not completed the curriculum.
I don't know, because according
but
to,
if you say emergency,
yeah,
graduate, I mean the curriculum is exhausted.
Yeah, according to what he has here, what I received, he said we are having this emergency graduation for few students left out from last graduation.
Oh, okay.
August 2023, and for few students that completed their courses last semester, December 2023. This is done to mitigate the effect of Lincoln likely winding down. So
do they do graduation bit in pieces? Because the individual left out of last graduation.
Yeah, it is possible. Some people are left, with just one course. right? Like my sister Xialing, you remember Xialing?
I know Xialing.
Yeah, Xialing was in that university. AMU. I mean,
yeah,
at the
yeah.
time she had completed all of her.
All
She
her
thought
courses.
that she had completed all her courses, but when she went to the department, she found out that she still had one course.
One course, and that's why she's to come
Yeah,
to
so
every
she's
time.
every day just for that one course. So for the whole semester, imagine a student going to school just for one course. So that student will now form part of the next graduation.
Yeah. So what I'm talking about,
Right.
when it says folks that left out of the previous graduation,
Right.
and those are some that are here.
Yeah.
So that means
completed their courses.
and that's emergency graduation.
Emergency,
So
yeah.
that's not a regular graduation we
It's
talk
not
about.
but the
So by the way,
yeah.
if even you level one course,
Right.
and you complete that course,
Right.
you should wait for the regular graduation. All of you should graduate together.
So exactly. So this emergency graduation, and at this point, let me do justice to the students that are there, and justice to the people of Liberia, that the National Commission on Higher Education must step into this.
Yeah.
Because this college has already had on the 7th, Sunday, April 7th, the college had Thanksgiving baccalaureate service at Winners.
Oh, there's gone Sunday.
Yes, at Winners Chapel, Congo Town. And most of the staff and all of that were invited, right?
Yeah, the Commission on Higher Education, even the Education Ministry need to get involved.
Then the commencement program, according to the information, the commencement program for this emergency graduation is slated for Saturday, April 13th. Like this coming Saturday. Yeah, this coming Saturday. So you see what I'm looking at? So with this kind of emergency, if you attach emergency,
that's what I'm asking.
To graduation.
That's what I'm asking. Why you do it bit and pieces?
Yeah, we are not in war times.
To say, something spark also what
you know, people should graduate them.
But I think it's about time that the Ministry of the Education, and what you say, the Commission on Higher Education too should get involved.
Yeah.
Even though Lincoln College, from what you just read, why he's running a chat room that leaked to you, defaulted, but that doesn't mean that you just close the school down. I remember a lot of students from that Lincoln College came here to do affiliation of Sky.
Right.
I can tell you that for a fact. Someone that passed through me, someone that passed Mr. Brown, they had 3 months, probation, as an internship, and they left. So a lot of them from there, and it's good. It's bad that, the place that you're located that you can just find and locate easily. So other countries where you see schools are shutting down like that, on that kind of no financial no. Sometimes the government can kind of subsidize. Okay, no happening. We pay SYZ.
Yeah.
You be here
rental,
and you start paying it small. So the government they need to go in, because Lincoln College shutting down would be a bad thing for some students.
Yeah.
The teachers will be out of job and stuff like that.
And Julius, in addition to that, and I think the college too should do the needful.
But they need to come to the public too. Why are they hiding all these things?
By communicating. No, I'm not going to wait for the president to decide when he will speak to me and think. I called him and I gave him the benefit of that. I say, I have information. This is something that was leaked to me from your chat room. It's not gossip. I'm writing that. I just read exactly what he wrote. So this is his.
And you confirm it.
Oh, absolutely. He confirmed that they. So anytime he's ready to speak,
he should call you.
Yeah, if he wants to call me, fine. If he doesn't want me to be part of the conversation, no problem.
But the point is that we broke the news. Lincoln College is about to be closed.
Yeah, it's about to shut down. According to them, whether it's shutting down because they want to relocate.
No
money. How can you relocate when you not get money to pay rent?
The fair play you
is the 10,000.
Then why you go in another place is 15,000?
Yeah, there is 15,000. So all the times that they were running the school, they will not be saving money too.
I tell you,
the school not get account, bank account from hand to mouth. Okay, granted, they highlighted issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
The college highlighted issues that some students could not afford to pay. They still owe the university, in certain amounts and all of that. Yeah, granted, that's possible. But what is the board doing? And how was the university even?
Do they have a board? In fact,
they do.
Some
do have a board.
Some institutions they don't have board. They just pretend they do have board.
There is
but let lead them.
There is a board of trustees.
But that's why I said before. You see, in this country, Liberia, even the world at large, if you're trying to establish a business, it's better you find a suitable for yourself and just build a structure there.
Yeah.
Are they renting thing? It can disgrace people.
Government said been renting many down. And I just recently government based.
Yeah, but government can get the money.
Yeah.
But government can get the money, not you and I.
Right.
Sometimes you go open your business place, one day you never make $5
Right.
And so what money you making? How you pay that rent?
Right.
And that's the issue. So but they defaulted actually from what you
defaulted. And I think they should be able to take care of that their liability to the Talbot family. They can't blame the people. They will not see that Scooby. Even the hospital said they put on outside.
Now they borrow money.
They borrow money. Is it Scooby? Yeah, there's a statement here about Mittal's meeting with the president yesterday. Mr. Lakshmi Mittal, executive chairman of ArcelorMittal. I just want to read a press statement coming directly from ArcelorMittal. It's a joint press release. His Excellency President Joseph Boakai of Liberia and ArcelorMittal's executive chairman, Mr. Lakshmi Mittal, exchange in high-level meeting in Monrovia, Liberia. Today's the 9th, but the statement came out yesterday. So it says, the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, received in audience at the Executive Mansion Mr. Lakshmi Mittal, the Executive Chairman of ArcelorMittal, the second largest steel maker in the world. The meeting is the first between Mr. Mittal and President Boakai since the inauguration. The two engaged in high-level discussions concerning ArcelorMittal's operations in Liberia and President Boakai's agriculture, roads, rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism arrest agenda for the sustainable development of Liberia. The meeting underscored the strong ties and collaborative spirit that have characterized the relationship between Liberia and ArcelorMittal since 2005, when the company first entered the country after the Civil War. ArcelorMittal's initial 5 million tons per annum operation reopened Liberia's mining industry, shipping first ore to customers in 2011. Through its new expansion project, the company has committed $1.4 billion in new investment towards building an iron ore concentrator that we mentioned yesterday. An iron ore concentrator to produce high-grade iron ore, which increases production to 15 million tons per annum. With this new outlay, the company's total investments in the country will exceed $3 billion, which also includes a substantial investment in the Yekepa-Buchanan rail infrastructure. The first phase, undo this computer. The first phase of the expansion is due for completion in late 2024. ArcelorMittal is further studying a phased development of up to 30 million tons per annum. Consistent with President Boakai's vision of empowering Liberian youth with essential technical and operational skills, at yesterday's meeting, let me put it, ArcelorMittal reaffirmed its dedication to additional investment in its vocational and technical center, VTC, as well as support to other technical vocational education and technical and training, TVET, institutes in Liberia. By 2025, ArcelorMittal's VTC will have 200 skilled youths in their program, in addition to the 100 who have already graduated. The collaboration with other technical vocational training centers around the country will help to enrich Liberia's talent pool and drive socio-economic advancement in the country. The company will also continue to provide scholarships for Liberian students pursuing higher education abroad, thereby nurturing the next generation of leaders. As an integral component of Liberia's socio-economic development, the government is steadfast in its efforts to combat the trafficking and consumption of illicit drugs. ArcelorMittal is aligned with this mission and pledges support by investing in community programs and initiatives aimed at raising awareness among local communities about the risk associated with harmful substance use, safeguarding livelihoods and the well-being of Liberians. ArcelorMittal remains the biggest investor and contributor of direct and indirect taxes in Liberia. The company will continue to create economic opportunities for Liberians by creating jobs, supporting local businesses, developing hospitals and schools, and participating in the refurbishment of critical road infrastructure such as the Ganta-Yekepa Highway, which is a vital economic link in the regional road network connecting neighboring countries Guinea and Cote d'Ivoire. Quote from President Boakai. This is Mr. Boakai's statement. He says, the government of Liberia recognizes ArcelorMittal's commitment to Liberia and its people. We look forward to continuing working with ArcelorMittal as a trusted partner to diversify its support to Liberia's transformation and ensure that Liberians benefit from the investments being made in the country. We are prioritizing the conclusion of the third amendment to the MDA so that this trajectory of growth and the strengthened partnership with ArcelorMittal will continue for many years to come. Mr. Lakshmi Mittal added, since we entered Liberia in 2005, we have always sought to be a dedicated, valued, and trusted partner to Liberia and its people. It was a pleasure to meet with His Excellency President Boubacar today, and we look forward to working with him and his administration to deepen this partnership. Our project to significantly expand our presence in the country is on track to come on stream later this year. It is an important project for our community, for company, one that will cement our presence in Liberia for many years and make a significant contribution to the country's economic growth and sustainable development. And that's it, Julius, from ArcelorMittal. And this statement is written by the communication manager, Winston P. Dayu, veteran communicator.
I know Winston.
So you know him, right?
I know him.
Right. So Julius, there we have it. And that's why we mentioned yesterday. If you went to someone's place, you say you want to do business, the best you can do is to respect the person's culture and seek the welfare of that person. The person will give you leverage, or leverage is a lot of time for you to do a lot of more things that will benefit you and in return benefit them. But I think ArcelorMittal understands very well social corporate responsibility of a company operating in an area. Let's engage the public.
All right, so let's hear you. 0777-777-107, 0777-221-223 are the numbers you can call in the morning to participate. We say a lot of things, discuss splendid things in the morning.
You can recap.
We talked about, the first thing was what?
Talk about the road issue.
Yeah, the road issue from Public Works.
Yeah.
The minister
We want to see how they're on it.
We also talked about the Nyombli and the Senate's position today.
Right.
We talked about the what again? Lincoln College, and then we'll close it up with the visit of ArcelorMittal. The owner, right? He's the owner.
Right.
Mr. Mittal.
The executive chairman.
Executive chairman of ArcelorMittal to
Right.
the president. 0777-777-107, 0777-221-223. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Chief. How you doing?
We got it. How are you too?
Oh, thank God. Oh.
Let's hear you. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Ibrahim Kruma, calling from Broadway.
Maybe let's hear you. We talk a lot of things in the morning. You talk about.
I'm highly interested in the war crime issue and the ArcelorMittal issue.
Okay, quickly.
I'm too happy with the CEO of ArcelorMittal towards the development scenario of the country.
Okay.
So that is how companies are supposed to do. They are not like King John, where they are depriving the benefit of the citizens. Today, they have closed most of the sites and leave the people vulnerable. They don't even pay them. The people who sign contract with them, they get put them down on knowing to them. They say, today they close all the other sites.
Okay. Go to the war crime school now. Let's wrap it up. All the people want to talk.
Yeah, the war crime code, we are happy. Our people, what we're expecting them to do is what they are doing.
Okay.
You know?
But let's wait and see whether the Senate will concord today. Let's wait and see. Thank you. Line 2, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lorenzo Kemeya. How you doing?
Not bad.
Can we borrow from T-Max and say you've spoken well?
Yeah, fine.
I say, can we borrow from T-Max and say you've spoken well?
I think I tell you, to be an angel, because all of you are angels. You know all that what I want to say. So I be an angel. That's today.
But you are a patriot now, so you mostly speak positive.
I think. Hello.
Yeah. Let's hear you. Let's hear you. Lorenzo, you are live.
Hello.
Yeah, you are live. Let's hear you.
He wants to hear himself.
Lorenzo Kemeya?
Hello?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah, we're hearing you.
Oh, okay. I think the war economic time, so all of us are yearning for it because it's related. Tell you, Rwanda and the other African Republic is reneging. I think we should just have to do something about it.
Okay.
You still hearing me?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
You hearing me?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
Eh?
Okay. We're hearing you, Lorenzo Kemeya.
Okay. on ArcelorMittal expansion, I think King George, the operation at King George, they should take you from there. They don't have the resources. In that building school, that I think in manner. I think the first thing, I mean, that big mountain people, they need a quarter on the table. Judgment.
All right.
And the public works are going on. So we want every work of this new administration to take place. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. 0777 If you are watching out of Liberia, you can call the WhatsApp number, and the number is +231 777 221 223. Let's hear you talk a lot of things about ArcelorMittal, about Lincoln College, about to close, and we talked about the Senate today might, and I use the word might, concur with the representatives, and then we talk about ArcelorMittal. Good morning.
Good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning. Is that Kemokai?
Yeah, this is Kemokai, man.
Let's hear you.
Well, you know, the issue of, you know, ArcelorMittal, I think I have different thoughts to it, but I don't want to get into that. Me, I believe that.
Oh, may I get different view? You can go ahead.
But yeah, different view going away.
Going away.
I believe that ArcelorMittal is actually exploiting, you know, more than what they are giving. You know? So I don't want to go.
They are exploiting.
But let me talk about the issue of the war.
No. You can't come on this kind of, you know, informative program, and you start a statement, you don't end it, you jump into something else. What do you mean by the company is exploiting?
Listen to me, Matthias. You know, I entitled to my own point of view.
But you did not say much.
If I make statement on the radio now, you will hold me. That's how they are going to hold.
But you can still say something. You say exploiting. When you say exploiting, I mean that's a harsh word.
And you think the company is not prepared to respond to you to deal with it.
I told you that I had different perspectives.
Okay, go to the World Economic Council. Go to the next one.
No, but Julius, I mean,
let me go there. You can force him.
No, we're not going to force him to say. But listen,
well, I think the government ought to provide some subsidy for university, you know, so they can operate. Because we're looking at students, you know, who are not even. Some of them have 2 or 3 semesters left, you know. This semester has to be complete, you know, before they can even think about going in the market to get good job and things. I think the government has to help them on our perspective. And another one again,
quickly.
The war and economic conflict, you know, I think the senator, the people just want to play mind game or some or talking about. I want to be clear here. We wouldn't need the establishment of the war and economic conflict. If you feel threatened, you want to stay in the way of the establishment. You feel the wrath of the Liberian people. Honestly.
Just to threaten, that's why you call. I mean, it's okay, man.
Thank you.
Okay, Kemoka.
Laiwan, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes.
I'm Mr. Sinwa calling from Kawe.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm very happy about the issue of the ArcelorMittal and that of the World Crown Code issue. But what I'm really thinking about, why is it up to now the World Crown Code issue is just dragging up to this time and we cannot understand nothing better.
And so today we'll know the fate of it. Senators will be meeting today to finally conclude on it. Whether they will agree or they don't agree, but from what we read from the Pro-Tem's Facebook page, I think they will agree.
Yeah, because we pray that they agree. If they don't agree, we'll put their feet to the fire and agree. And I pray that if they do anything funny, if they just do anything funny, we pray that they sanction them and they should sanction them from traveling in every country around the world.
Oh, just to establish the World Economic Council will sanction them?
Yeah, because it's almost like facilitating something that you against and what have you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Don't forget, I Prince Johnson guy, I know group on us too. Man, I'm in lobby.
Telling you.
I'm in lobby. I'm in get people inside.
He's not the only corporate, and I don't know why most of the time.
I don't know why
people try to tie the war crimes code to Prince Johnson.
Because he's the one that always respond to the establishment of the war economic crimes code.
I strongly believe that sometimes people too are just.
How many times have you heard George Bode, Tomo Yaya Nimle? They are all in the Senate there. How many times have you heard complaining? But the moment talk about this, Sonny, Prince Johnson ready to get fair. Good morning.
You don't want to mention your name now.
Good morning.
You don't want to call your name.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name?
It's Drake Julie calling from Coastal Bay.
Let's hear you.
Picking at the puppy.
I just want to tell God thank you for this war and economic crime code.
Hey, Kanyo. We're hoping that the Senate will agree today. That's what we're hoping.
I was hoping in my life that this war and economic crime code was not going to be established.
You were hoping that you were hoping
things are gaining momentum. I'm very happy.
So what were you hoping that should not be established?
Come again?
You said you were hoping that should not be established.
No, I didn't say it shouldn't be.
Oh, but you said you were hoping anyway. Okay.
I said in my life I was hoping that it was not going to be.
Oh, okay.
But now that we see the light at the end of the tunnel, I'm happy.
Okay. All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
English is a journey. It's not a destination.
But I said he was hoping, So I thought he would have said I thought
he was thinking.
Yeah, I thought maybe I was thinking. I don't want to say.
But Julius, honestly, you people pick at the omen.
I didn't call him. Someone call his name.
No, don't be calling my papa name. You want me to call him now and put him on the radio?
Papi?
The last time I called my man, I was more for him. I said,
my papi there too.
It's been almost a year now I've not called. So sometimes I just had to give him a chance.
Yeah, that's it. 777-777-107-777-221-223 are the numbers you can call us on this morning to participate. Maybe you want to call the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp is +231-777-221-223. So basically that's it. But that's a good one.
We have some time here. Okay.
Yeah, we still got time.
We still have time. Let's engage the public more. We highlighted a number of issues to talk about. We updated you on the
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Emmett Johnson.
What's your name?
Calling from Pinterest.
Johnson.
I just want to thank you guys for being in studio to discuss national issues that concern all people of Liberia. But one good thing I would like to say, if the people feel that the war and economic crime court should not be established because someone Yaya needs to support it, and how to call him Prince Johnson, Honorable Prince Johnson.
They are honorables anyway.
Yeah, that's it is see that this will not happen in their line. Because if the person makes that mistake, to not sign it, or the Senate or the representative, to not make it active, it will not look good. We will strike. We mobilize people will strike. Mobilize people and demonstrate.
Why do you need a war crimes code? Why is it important to you?
It is important because when people cause problems, when they kill, humiliated people, rape, and make other people to be made for their whole life and be living like a shake in the whole entire life, then this is necessary. It is completely necessary because anything that it is not done properly, it is just not done. People go with impunity. That occurring will be always. From the full weight of the law, they have done their part. It's our time to they should forgive us, and we will do ours. The second thing.
Why are you sounding like you are vexed?
Prince Johnson, with the girl and crown something. They be very cognizant of the fact that this country is not for two tribes.
I didn't feel active.
No, you didn't.
It's not for two tribes. It's for all Liberians. If there's any problem, the rest of the other tribes will go after them. Thank you.
Hello, are you still on the line? Are you still there? Hello.
He sounds really angry.
He's angry.
A lot of people.
I'm not asking why are you sounding like you're so angry like that. Anyway, let's hear you too. 777. Look, Matthias, it will be the biggest mistake if the Senate doesn't concur with the representatives. Honestly, I'm telling you something. Everybody wants to see the time of the war in Americans. Look, people were affected during the war. Nobody will tell me say during the war, nobody died from me. Unless you want to tell me say you might die, nobody died from me during the war too.
Well, I'm telling you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Like I said, my name is Emmett Johnson.
Yeah, listen, I'm asking you, why are you sounding so angry?
I am angry because whenever people cause trouble, they go with impunity. And when that happens, it will happen again. But when a child does something, if you take disciplinary actions on that child, it is difficult for that child to repeat that thing. Even though if the child has to repeat it, say, the last time Charlie went and punished me. But if there allows people to go with impunity, trust me, another time the government will just say, like, let me just remind you. You can remember when Milton Churchill said that the land between Bassa and Sando was for Sando people. You know?
Oh, sorry. You go off. Thank you, Ali. You responded to my question. Thank you. Guys, better the morning, man.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, better.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's hear you 207777 And as from all indication, what we're seeing, we know that the Senate will respond today to the communication from the House of Representatives. But what do you make of the visit of the Public Works Minister to other projects and the 100-day deliverables, right? Yeah, what do you make of that? Because we see a lot of roads in the city, deploying communities and stuff. So the minister decided to take a point in time himself and took along some media practitioners to see some of the works that are going. What do you make of that as well? Good morning. Good morning. What's your name?
This is Thomas Yeneken.
Thomas, you want to lower yourself for us, please?
No, that. Yeah, thank you very much for your discourse pertaining to this world and economic cycle. It is very much welcoming, and it is something where people who committed heinous crime in this country, that if it is established, they will not go with impunity. And the new breed of people or children or guys are coming up, they will not if they go into such situations that went on in this country for 14 years. In this country, it will not go on. So if we sit and be able to play around these things, I don't think it will be right.
So let me ask you. Let me ask you. What is the importance of the establishment of the World Economic Council?
Thank you. It will be so important in the sense that it will set a precedent that people will not go out without impunity. So that precedent is set up. I believe that our people or other people will be afraid of such situations again in our country.
All right.
So it is so much welcoming, and I hope that our senators will be able to welcome it, to concord on that.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's hear you. We can take about 2 more calls, then we wrap it up this morning. 0777-777-107, 0777-221-223. Mataya begin blowing back with the money.
Marker.
Here you go. Money, you get money. Yeah, easy.
Begin money came soon.
Money came soon.
Let's do our show, man.
Begin bluffing, putting in all your pocket for me. What? I'm being up. You want to grow up. 0777-777-107, 0777-221-223, and the numbers you can call to participate this morning, or call the WhatsApp number +231-777-221-223. Coming out 10:30 this morning, program 50/50 comes your way, and our special studio guest will be Mother Jemima Wolo College. Want to be here, and also T-Max this morning. Let's wrap it up, man. Nobody here.
Yeah, let's wrap it up and talking about. I mean, a couple of things have been said in the public, the reaction, Okay,
let's talk to the very last caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Benjamin Zeke, and I call you from my office at the Casa Building.
Benjamin, let's hear you.
Yeah, all of Nigerians are feeling very bad, and I know that this work kind of stuff will be welcome, right? All we can show people that the work in the economic ground code, there are things that need to be handled. And so nobody wants for people to go with impunity. That is not true. Because all of us are victims of this war. Imagine, as I'm talking to you now, I feel the pain of all of Nigeria, including me, who during the war I lost my father, and I was very young. Till now, I don't even know the grief of my dad, because he died in me. So will you think that I'll be willing for us to have this thing just being swept under the carpet? No. But what we need to do, what all of us need to ask our lawmaker or people who represent us is to do it properly. Because we got one thing to protect, and that thing is to ensure that the security of our country, is to ensure that the peace that we enjoy continue as we move on. So for me, I will ask all Nigerians to pray that this process will be done properly, and the lawmaker, the senator will do due diligence to ensure that we establish this war crime, that people will be faced with whatever they do or whatever they did in the past.
So you work for the Capitol building there. Is there any sign of the senators concurring today?
The senators are doing due diligence, like I said.
Yeah, but today they said we'll be discussing it today.
Yeah, I've been not speaking for the senators, but
I know. I mean, maybe you've been hearing something in the corridor. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they are doing due diligence. But for what we're seeing from the faces of the senators want to ensure that the Liberian demands be met.
Okay.
And so all of us are wishing for that.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. My very last caller. Thank you very much. We appreciate this morning. And that's what I said from the post of Senate Pro Tem Yomdi Kangala. We can see that we will hear something good from there today.
Absolutely. And as we coordinate a day on the program today, you know, the Lincoln College, it's struggling. I don't know how the universities they are establishing. We have to try to do a little reading on them, know whether government gave them some subsidies and things. I'm very sure they do.
You sure?
I'm sure government does. All right. So if Lincoln College closes, what is the position of the national of what the higher education national higher education or commission or so
National Commission on Higher Education.
Oh, higher education. Thank you. All right, and
the ministry education as well.
Right, as well. So, but I think the college too should engage with the National Commission on Higher Education.
Why are they having this thing?
Education right now is out in the public. We broke the news, and I think other media people will start running with this. The story will go out, and I think the president now has to get ready to respond to the media.
Oh, people will call him.
Oh, yes, he's certainly going to be. I'm very sure he's receiving a couple of calls by now. The way I'm looking at Michael even wants to go there to interview him. But Michael, don't worry, he's going to come to us. All right, yeah. So, and another thing we also talk about is that as ArcelorMittal, if somebody mentioned about Kinjo, right?
Kinjo, yeah.
Julius,
B Mountain.
Julius, when the Bible says when you grow up, the man will leave his mother and father and be cleaved unto his wife and they become one.
But no power.
And in fact, there's something that used to happen though. Back in the interior, before you get a woman to stay with you, you have to build your own hut. What it means is
make your own farm.
Yes, make your own farm and make sure you put your rice, put it up there in the
attic. Yeah.
Right, it'll be there. It's filled. The people the other country will not be hungry.
No hunger.
What I'm saying is that if you are a responsible company, you come in an environment, make sure you behave responsible. Let the people who are custodians of that society benefit from your establishment. Don't exploit them. All right. Even if they obviously people will make mistakes. One elderly woman said to me, the only people that will hurt you are the ones that you have interaction with.
Yes.
If you never met the person, it will be hard for the person to hurt you from a distance. All right. They can be a far away place. They hurt you because you are interacting with them. All right. So yeah. So that's it for my end, Julius.
All right. So thanks for being there. Join us tomorrow morning. If and only if the Senate or senators concord with the representatives, we'll bring it to you here tomorrow morning. Thankfully, we have our legislative reporter, Michael Bayo, and he's standing right here, and is an instruction to him. Go there today, get the information, and make sure tomorrow morning before the show starts, we'll get it. We want to play some voices tomorrow on the show about senators who sign. Let's hear the news from there. On that note, tomorrow morning, 7:30, we're going to be here again. Have a wonderful and God bless day. My name is Julius Boki alongside Matthias. We say we'll catch you tomorrow morning at 7:30. Bye-bye from our end. Your pop body, let's keep boarding.
Oh, nah. Remix. Explain. Come to me. Dr. Joso. Like a bucket. I got fresh on the wall. Aye. So from the lead. Talk to me.